So today we will be discussing the last topic of this chapter, oversubscription and forfeiture of shares which were issued at premium. This is the last topic of this chapter, and the main issue of this topic is that because the premium is involved on allotment, generally so the excess application money has to be divided, that whether I have received that excess application money on for share capital part of allotment or for the premium part of allotment money. So in that case, that it will be assumed that we have received excess application money for the part of share capital involved in the allotment money. This point is clear. See, we have to define, like suppose I am receiving rupees 300 in excess, then for what I have received that amount? I have received that amount for share capital, that I have defined, that whatever excess I will be receiving, that will go to share capital account. Means that part has been received for share capital. So I am writing further, just read it. So that's why I have cleared that I have not received premium. And if I have not received the premium, that's why it will be debited in the entry for forfeiture. Yes, now it's clear. Okay. Now see this question. The Delhi Cloth Mills Limited invited applications for 10,000 shares of rupees 100 each at a premium of rupees 10. What will be the issue price? Yes. Issue price I am asking. Yes, issue price will be 110. Very good. Now total it 50 on application, 35 on allotment, and 25 on call. Check it. Fine. So it is also under 10. So no information is missing. Complete information has been given. And 10 rupees are included in this. So 25 will be for capital. And 10 will be for premium. Okay, now see, applications for 15,000 shares were received. So I will write this 15,000 in shares applied column. $15,000 total applications received, and the total shares allotted will be 10,000. Applications for 15,000 shares were received. Applicants for 2,500 shares did not get any allotment. So means 2,500 shares have been made nil allotment. Their applications have been rejected. Allotment was made pro rata to the remaining applicants. So to the remaining applicants, we have made pro rata allotment. Now, what will be the remaining number? 12,500. And here, the remaining number will be 10,000. So that means we have done pro rata allotment. To the applicants of 12,500 shares, we have allotted 10,000 shares. Yes, please. Till here it is clear, each and everything. Okay. Now, further it is saying Mr. A was allotted 400 shares. He failed to pay the amount due on allotment and call money. The company forfeited his shares and subsequently reissued at 105 per share. So that part we will do here separately. Right now we will proceed with the table. So the difference will be 2500, and here also the difference will be 2500. Now first I will calculate the application money multiplied by 50. So application money will be 7,50,000. Bank account debit 7,50,000 to equity. Same question can be for preference shares also. You have to just do the same method with the same method, but you will change the name of the share in this entry only. That will be the change only. Equity share application account. I hope first journal entry is clear. Amount is also clear. If anyone not clear, they can let me know that. Keep participating, keep replying, calculate yourself also, and inform me in chat box. That shows that how many of you are listening sincerely. Now second entry, equity share application account debit to equity share capital account to equity share allotment account. And because we have rejected the application, that's why two bank account will also be there. Now I have to adjust 7,50,000 in equity share capital. The amount will be 10,000 I have allotted multiplied by 50. So my capital will be 5 lakh. This way, these two entries are very simple. There is no that much complication if you will try to learn it. Now I will be returning how much multiplied by 50. So that amount will be 2,000 50, 1,25,000. It will be 1,25,000. It will go refunded. So against two bank, I will be writing 1,25,000. Then 2,500 multiplied by 50. 1,25,000 again. This amount will be transferred to allotment account. And I will cross check it also whether I should transfer all the amount on allotment and or some excess will left for calls also. So for that purpose, I will multiply this amount by which which installment, application money, allotment money, by which I will be multiplying this number of shares allotted. Yes, very good. So allotment money is rupees 35 per share. So I will multiply it by 35. So that's why I will get due 3,50,000. So total amount due is 3,50,000 from this category, but I have only excess of 1,25,000. So that's why whole amount 1,25,000 will be transferred to share allotment account. I hope these all logics are clear to you. Please, one thing you do, you practice also cash book for the same questions which we have solved earlier. That if somehow question is asking us to prepare cash book, then how we will be doing that question. Okay. So now see, I have adjusted 2,50,000 as excess. That is also been done. Okay. Now I will be calculating allotment money due multiplied by 35. So allotment money due will be 3,50,000. So I will do allotment due entry. In this way, if you will practice it entry wise, you will be able to solve big part of the question. Equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account to securities premium reserve account. So total amount due is 3,50,000, that we know. But if I want to calculate the capital, then I will be multiplying it by 25. So I will get the capital 2,50,000. And if I want to get the premium, then I will multiply this number of shares allotted by 10. So I will get the premium. But I am not doing any calculation with the help of addition or subtraction. I am calculating the amounts separately, logically. And then I am cross-checking that my debit or credit is equal or not. If it is not coming equal, that means I am doing some mistake somewhere. I have to find that mistake. Now the next entry will be bank account debit to equity share allotment account. So now I want to calculate the bank amount. Now nothing will be due from them. Nothing will be received from them. Now only one category is there. So now due amount is 3,50,000, but I have received 1,25,000 in advance. So rest of the amount received will be 2,25,000. 3,50,000 minus 1,25,000. So 325 minus 1, 2,25,000. Is that clear to everyone? Keep replying fast on your own. That's why I will be able to gain the speed. If you will wait for my questioning, that first sir will ask only, then I will inform, or I will inform sir in the evening, sir, I was not understanding anything. I was confused. So there is no meaning in that. Whatever you have to say, you should say in the class itself. Okay. Now the total will be 2,25,000. Now we will make this table also. So the number of shares allotted is given 400. So if 400 is there, I have to find out the applied one. For that, I have to prepare the working notes. For that, I will first copy the working notes. Try to practice each and everything sincerely, neat and clean. Only then you will be able to complete them within the time. So much long question is there. So many calculations are there. So now I have to calculate the number of shares applied. So now we will neglect this category. It is of no use to us. The pro rata allotment category is this one. Number of shares applied and number of shares allotted is this one. So we will be using these numbers now. So because I have to calculate the number of shares applied, I will put that in numerator, applied, and number of shares allotted in that category will come in denominator. And here you will be writing number of shares allotted for which we have to calculate number of shares applied. So number of shares applied in that category was 12,500. If I am doing correct, please keep me informing. And if your confusion is there, then also inform me. Number of shares allotted in that category 10,000, and number of shares allotted actually were 400, for which I have to calculate the applied one. So if I will solve it, so it will come 600 shares. Yes, first thing is clear. So I will put here 600 shares. Now excess applications are 200, and excess application money will be 200 multiplied by 50. So his excess will be 10,000. So second working note, excess 600 shares. Sorry, 400 shares. 600 minus 400 is equal to 200 multiplied by 50. So the excess will be 10,000. Once check it. 125 or 20, 500. It should be 500. I think so. It should be 500. 4 5 is 20, 4 2 is 8, 2 10, 4 1 4 5. It should be 500. Let's see. 30 are in numerator. 40 will 4. It will be 125 multiplied by 4. That will remain. So that will come 4 5 is 20, 4 2 is 8. Yes, it will come 500. You are solving it wrong. So 100 multiplied by 50, 5,000 will be the excess. Rest of the part we will do in next class. So till here it is clear.